this is Rachel from Beauty in the Bookshelf, in case you didn't know, and this is my, oh my gosh, on time April book haul. Usually I'm just a little late posting, but I'm on time this time, which is really exciting. A few things before I get started, because I want to get into it fast, because I got a lot of books in April, and I don't want to make this video really, really long and go over my time and then edit things and just go crazy. But it's a mess. As you can see, this is a mess like everywhere, and that's because, well, I'm still in the midst of cleaning my room, but I lost my hedgehog in April, and his cage is right here, and now it's not there, and I've just been putting other stuff there. I'm going to kind of rearrange some book things and bring another bookshelf in my room, and so it's just disarray, so apologies for that. And you're probably wondering, what the hell is on your arm? Well, tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this video, but it's about time for A Court of Mist and Fury to release. Yay! So this week in preparation, I reread A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I had to post a Bookstagram picture for it, of course, and for that picture, I had to do, I think it's pronounced Farah, but I call her Fair. So I had to draw her tattoo thing, so I haven't washed it off yet. So I'm kind of hoping it stays on because tomorrow is Sarah J. Maas's signing, and I'm really excited for that. And I worked on this for an hour and a half, and I kind of feel really cool like I have a tattoo, and I don't want to wash it off until like I have to. So it's here for the picture, but anyway, that's all that. So I'm going to get right into what I got in April, starting with the Kindle. I'm not going to show you my Kindle because it's dead, and you can never actually see what's on the Kindle, but I did get, I think, 3 books. The first is from Harper on Outliers, and that was Spare and Found Parts, I believe. I don't remember who it's by, but it's up in the upcoming fall catalog, and this looks really interesting, so I'm excited for that one. And then I'm going to be part of the Everland blog tour with Rockstar Book Tours and Scholastic. So I got an e-arc of Everland, which is a Peter Pan retelling, so I'm excited because I love Peter Pan retellings. And then the third book I got is The Assassin Game by Kirsty Mcrae, who wrote Undead and Unfed, which are really, really good zombie novels if you haven't read them. But this one's more of like a murdery school thing, and I'm just really excited to read it. So that was the Kindle. And then, so physical books I got, well, there are a lot, so I'm just going to try to zoom through it, but not too fast, and still show you everything. The first is Cinda Williams-Chima's Flamecaster, which I didn't think I was going to get in the mail. It was a surprise from Harper, so thank you, Harper. I haven't read the Shattered Realms novels yet, and I think I need to read those first, so I'll get spoiled for this, but it's gorgeous. Like, I'm afraid to touch it with paint on my hands. It was like a map on the end papers, and it's just like, seeing it online, you're like, oh, whatever, another symbol on the cover. No, it's actually really pretty in person, so it's really cool. I went to Comic-Con, Emerald City Comic-Con in April, and I cosplayed as Manon Blackbeak from, well, another Sarah J. Maas book, so the Throne of Glass series. I got the wig, and I have teeth, which I made in there somewhere. I don't know. It's a mess over here, but, so I made teeth, and I had the wig and the hood, and these nail things, and I walked around like the most badass witch ever, because she is the most badass witch ever. So I did pick up a few goodies at Comic-Con. I got Alive by Scott Sigler, which is shiny. Last Call at the Nightshade Lounge by Paul Kruger. The Devourers by Indra Das. That cover is just really, really cool. And then, okay, so I'm excited about these next ones. So the first one is Saga Volume 1. I have read through Volume 5. It was my first kind of foray into graphic novels. I read them last year trying to reach my Goodreads goal, and I really, really liked them. The art is fantastic. And I bought one volume, well, because I was budgeting, but I didn't own one yet, but I bought it at Comic-Con because Fiona Staples was there. So I was able to meet her and get her to sign my copy. So I'm really excited to own not just Saga, but a signed one, and now I'm just sitting here waiting for Volume 6 already. Soon, but not soon enough. And then I got these 2 graphic novels. It's a vampire series. The first one is Silver, and the next one, well, it's called Silver. So Volume 1 and then Volume 2. And what's interesting about them is, so I'm walking by this booth, right? And I see these posters and art pieces from the Iron Giant, which I love the Iron Giant, but I don't really care about these graphic novels. But they sold them to me, like I was sold, okay? Because the artist behind them, he was the lead, like, animating supervisor for the Iron Giant. So as an incentive to buy his books, I got some really cool drawings from the Iron Giant. So there's the Iron Giant, who I love, and the Stupid Evil Guy, who nobody loves. And then this one has my favorite character. Well, one of my favorite characters, if I can get to the page. And then there's Dean. So that was really, really cool, because now I have my own, like, original Iron Giant stuff. And it's also vampires. Like, some, like, future-y, like, after Bram Stoker's Dracula type thing or something. I don't really know for sure. And then I also purchased The Wrath in the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Adi, because she was just here, so I went to go meet her. Here's the deal with these books. I liked the story enough, but I have a problem with her writing. It's not my favorite, but I bought them because I still wanted to go to the signing, and I want to know what happens next still. And so far, I'm only a couple chapters into The Rose and the Dagger, but it's pretty good so far, but we'll just see where the writing takes me, because it's, like I said, it's not my favorite, but they're really pretty covers in person. Like, you just saw that. They were, like, shining. Shining. That's always nice, right? And then, oh dear gosh, I bought a few books for different reasons. The first I got, I went to a Goodwill outlet and picked up William Makepeace Thackeray's Vanity Fair. I like saying that name, Thackeray. Thackeray. And then The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein, which is like all from a dog's point of view. It better not make me cry. Like some other doggy type things out there. And then I had to buy some books for school, which is always fun. So, Children of Paradise by Fred D. Aguirre, which I'm reading right now. It's like a cultish thing, but there's a gorilla in the cult. So, I hope their gorilla's okay. So, if they hurt their gorilla, I'm going to have to hurt them back. Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse-Five, which I've already now read. And it was interesting. So it goes. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. So that'll be my first time reading Margaret Atwood. And then When My Brother Was an Aztec by Natalie Diaz, which is one's poetry. So we'll see about that, because poetry is not my favorite. At least I think it's poetry. And then I went to a book thingamajigger-jonger. Let's leave it at that. And I wanted to pick up Every Last Word by Tamara Ironstone, but they were sold out. So I picked up Time After Time, because I have Time Between Us, but not this one. And then I went to get it signed, and she had already left for Yale West, because she had to get on a plane. So, but now I own both, and I've heard they're really, really good. I just have to read them whenever I find the magic time to do it. And then, okay, I have an 8-book haul from, of all places in the world, Dollar Tree. And for the most part, they're actually books I've heard of, which is really cool. I walked in and I was like, I know that book. And it's at Dollar Tree. Like, that doesn't happen very often. So, I went book shopping at Dollar Tree. So, Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. Phoenix by Elizabeth Richards. Viral Nation by Shanta Grimes. Written and Read by Anne Bishop. Wise Young Fool by Sean Bioden. The Deepest Night by Shanna Abe. Ooh, shiny. Boy Nobody by Alan Zadoff. And Trinkets by Kirsten Smith. And then, okay, so I won this really cool prize pack. Kara Thomas / Kara Taylor, who wrote The Darkest Corners, had a giveaway on Twitter to win her book, another one of her books, a copy of an upcoming book, and then a $50 book depository gift card, and some other treats and stuff, because it's like a thrillery book and stuff that comes with it. And I won! My cool, I'm not going to say cool, I'm not going to like brag about myself, but my picture, my prison type picture I took won. So I was really excited, and all these stuff arrived, and it's pretty cool, starting with The Girl in the Picture by Alexandra Mounier, which I think is probably a thriller too, so that came with the box. And then a copy of her first novel, Prep School Confidential. And then her other first novel, under her other name, Kara Thomas, is The Darkest Corners, which I'm so excited to read. Like, I've been waiting to read this, so. Soon, when I don't have to read school books, and when it's not the week of A Court of Mist and Fury, yeah, I have to wait. And so for my book depository order, I had to work on getting my UK copies of books, because I have to have, like, all the UK copies of some books. So, Lord of Misrule by Rachel Caines, now I own 4 of the UK Morganvilles, but there are 16 total. Got some work to do. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Oh, look it, we match. You can't even see, but we match just a little bit. And then the rest of the Throne of Glass series. So, the Assassin's Blade, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows. Making sure I don't get black paint on there because I cry. And then last but not least are the arcs of the month. So I won on Twitter. I'm not even trying to pronounce her name, so I'll do it wrong. I saw her username is SAJDAO. And that's it. I will butcher it if I even try to pronounce it. But I got arcs of Harriet Ruder Hapgood's The Square Root of Summer, which I have yet to read. And Rebel of the Sands by Alan Hamilton, which I have read. And it was really, really good. I liked it. It was nice to... It's been a while since I've really been so into a book and been like zooming through it and stuff. And this helped bring that back. So thank you, Rebel of the Sands. And then Heather Doss from Harper stopped by Seattle at the beginning of the month, and some of us bloggers met up with her, and we got some treats. So I have 11 and Holding by Mary Penny, and that is Mary Penny of the J.C. Penney. The Way Back to You by Michelle Andriani and Mindy Scott. Avery and Bone by Julie Eschbo. Prehistoric. Okay, it's not like necessarily dinosaurs. I think it's more like mammoth, like cavemen type people, but it's still prehistoric. So we're getting there, YA. We're getting there. Not getting my velociraptors, and we're good. The Marked Girl by Lindsay Lingle. Still have scratch marks on them because they're on my floor and the dogs walked across them. Don't leave books down where your dogs can touch them, okay? Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes, who also wrote Wendy Darling Stars, which is a really, really good Peter Pan retelling. And I know about Peter Pan retellings. Even If the Sky Falls by Mia Garcia, which I have sadly DNF'd. I was not getting into it at all. I think contemporaries right now, though, are just a problem for me. I think contemporaries and I need to go on a break. The Outliers by Kimberly Mcrae? I do not know. And then, so every month the novel sends out a newsletter and they have a giveaway in there, and I saw what one it was this month, and I replied to that email so fast and filled out the form. So I want this book just because of its cover. Like, it's about some, like, life, like, last chance, like, right before you die cruise, like, whatever. It sounds cool, okay, it does, but that cover is just gorgeous. So this is The Loose Ends List by Carrie Firestone. Super excited to read that one. So thank you, novel. And then I am part of the Boldly Bookish blog tour with Irish Banana and Bloomsbury, so I get to read The Long Game of Jennifer Lynn Barnes soon. I'm excited because I love her books. Hoping that one's really good because I love the thrillers. And then last but not least, thanks to Colleen Conway from Penguin, I Have Never Ever by Sarah Seddy. And the biggest thing about this and what's most important about it is that it's a Peter Pan retelling. And I love a Peter Pan retelling. So crossing my fingers is really good because I love the Peter Pan stuff. So yeah, we are almost to the like full amount of time this video could possibly have. So I'm going to wrap it up real quick and say that I hope I am back in May with some 90-second novels because there's some books I want to try to get read early, but I don't know if that will happen because I have about a month of school left. And when school is happening, there's a lot of reading this quarter, I'm not getting as much books read, and I'm already behind on current review books and just other books to read. Like, I have to figure out how to fit in A Court of Mist and Fury this week because it's happening. I'm not reading it on time. So yeah, hopefully that happens. I hope the weather is nice where you are, that the sun is shining. It is for me today, and I hope it stays that way because I'm really tired of gross, gray, nasty, cold weather. And I think that's it. Happy reading to all of you, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.